Hi Libra, welcome into your mid-January 2025 general tarot reading. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. I heard the powerful message right before this attempt to get your reading done of wash away the past and welcome in your new reality. Even create your new reality, I feel the need to say. It's this feeling of the remainder of January being very new in so many different ways for you, where there is the potential for you to be lingering in the past in the state of reflection, but I feel you need to let go of what you can't control, as well in your present day reality between now and the end of January, and focus upon where your control actually lies, what you can actually do to improve your path now and more so moving forward. As I feel, again, things are going to be feeling new. You feel like a new version of yourself in certain ways, or in general for some. And I really feel this being a time for you where your inner peace and, your inner peace is going to be a huge focus, but being the most healed version of yourself is also going to take a focus, so that you don't find yourself tainting or weighing down the continuation of certain important situations, but as well, for a lot of which onto the reading, there's a brand new situation that's going to be sparked, feeling like very much at the end of the month, towards the end of the month, where this is a wish fulfillment, whether it's a new relationship, the potential of which, a new job, a new living situation, you name it. It could be an expansion or a step up within an already existing situation. This really pushes each of us individually to make sure that between now and whatever time period that ends up being for you at the end of the month, around that period, that you do some necessary healing in the midst of what feels like a busy time for you. But you're creating busy work as well. Why is that? Make sure that it is for the right reasons and not just to fill up the space to gain fulfillment where you feel you're lacking otherwise within your life, because it feels like there's different reasonings varying from day to day, from week to week, as the month trickles on forward. What else do we have for Libra? Self-reflection. You're going to find that the full moon pushes you to do a lot of which, but it's up to you to put your foot on the brake and bring yourself back to the present moment. I'm also getting this being a time where you're very focused on your looks, on maybe your energy, on how you're feeling. And so certain levels of reflecting on oneself is going to take place in regards to those things. You may find it's really a time where there's motivation increasing, and realistically at certain points coming and going when it comes to self-care, wanting to have better skin complexion, wanting to, have the best features, okay? And I sense that this is also partly why you are dressing in certain ways. There's going to be a focus on what you choose to wear from day to day between now and the end of the month, because it's speaking upon how you've changed, it's speaking upon how you want to feel throughout that period, and maybe even something else of importance for you. They're saying don't overthink it, but absolutely it's relevant for you at this time. The Fruition card. I really feel this is a period, Libra, where you are finding that things are easily coming to fruition. Hard work, changes, applying yourself from the past and currently is absolutely playing into this, paying off for you. I do sense that you are finding that your mind is on fire at certain points, and if it's because of your spirituality, you're not going to be able to do much about it unless it's stepping away from a situation, maybe grabbing a protective crystal of importance could help you. You may as well find that your spirituality is changing more to your advantage than you can even begin to grasp, because it feels like you need ultra protection at this point. You need more support, and I do sense you've had a decent amount, before this time, but there's a sense of you gaining more of which. I just saw 444, pretty sure that talks about protection, but there also is a significant amount of temptation being put along your path in the remainder of this month. And this may not be new for you, but they're saying don't bite the apple, okay? Just to put it very simply. Moving on to the hunger card as well as patience. I said that really weird, and abundance. We're each individually, I'm a Leo, Libra, if you're new, needing to have an immense amount of patience in the midst of a very hungry period for you, where again, you're motivated, you're achieving this money or this amount of appreciation, honor, respect, hearing attention. It could be success and growth, progress otherwise, and then you're hungry for more. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with certain factors that are affecting you in a negative sense, that feel very outside of your control. Have patience in the midst of what feels like, again, a time where a lot is taking place, a lot maybe on your path, on your plate is what I meant to say. And any little obstacles that do pop up along your path, take a deep breath and recognize that you have what it takes within your Libran toolbox is what I'm getting. Representing different things that you will easily use in the moment, maybe even a fleeting moment, to then overcome that obstacle or squash it in the moment. Okay, that was very feisty. The gratitude card as well before we move on to the tarot. I do sense it's a time of true gratitude that's maybe for a lot increasing as the month trickles on. I do feel as if there's a focus on aging, maybe yours and others as well, as we have this older hand being held by another. There is somebody older than you that's going to try and share advice with you, and I don't feel you're going to be very receptive to it, or maybe even agree with it. Let's move on to the tarot portion of the reading. I'm being drawn to the number 1. There's a sense of this being a time where, again, you're being pushed to look at and approach this and that within your world in a very beginning again kind of way. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to be a little bit weary or nervous, cautious about the shifting moving forward because of certain things that you've been through. But again, wash away the past, let it wash away, and shift on forward with confidence. The Queen of Water and the Ace of Fire, interesting, the Ace of Air. So naturally the Ace of Fire wanted to come out, but I feel you're a source of clarity while gaining some clarity and confirmation that you need and want, but it's not all that you desire and feel is necessary to see things work out exactly as they're meant to. But your emotional side is part of this period as well, as I feel you're letting things easily affect you when you know that you shouldn't. You know that it was a minor moment, but then it may be connected to or turning into something bigger within you, within your vision even. Again, your emotional side, then it should. You may want to hop over to Leo's reading. Theirs was a bit emotional, but I feel as if there is a majestic, very magical way about you at certain points where if we look at this imagery, you're feeling very bold, okay? Statuesque at certain points, carrying yourself with confidence. I know my worth at this point, and so therefore I feel, Libra, you're setting the tone in every single aspect, every area of your life. The Tower card in reverse, I feel you need to notice the importance of something continuing, okay? Whether it's a job or relationship, where you live, it may be more than one situation, but I feel it's a situation where certain aspects of the recent past have, or maybe even in the remainder of the month, pushed you to question whether this is going to or should be within your control as far as coming to an end earlier than expected or in general, you know what I mean? And so they're saying it's going to continue, so stop it, okay? Just to put it in the way that they want it to come through. I feel it's a time of change once again. It's a time of structure working to your advantage, but then other times where flowing and less structure is more so working to your advantage. Your personal change is a huge part of this period. If you're speaking too quickly at certain points, stop. Put your foot on the brake. Take a deep breath, okay? It feels like things are affecting you. And again, you have a lot on your plate to accomplish. So naturally, it's a period where your responsibilities, your obligations are really very much a part of this period for you. Anyways, you are standing out in the crowd is what I'm getting. Wow, there's a lot going on in the park. But I really feel this period may fly on by for you, and that typically does happen when you're busy and you have a lot going on, like we've been saying over and over. But I feel completion in the midst of speaking things, this and that of importance, accomplishing this and that of importance will leave you feeling happier, okay? A sense of relief and lighter energy moving forward. But Libra, this is a very important period for you where, again, they're saying this is a time to begin again. It's a time to let go of the past and shift on forward in this new reality, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was truly helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Love and light.